What's quack-a-lackin' there, guys? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. My name is Pone. Gonna be talking about what's got the whole community up in a fit right now. There is a level 25 booster available. It's an add-on inside of Destiny for each of the individual classes, Warlock, Titan, and Hunter, and it is a $30 add-on. It's something that you get, and this consumable grants you a level 25 boost for either the Hunter, the Warlock, or the Titan, a subclass boost for one of the 3 individual subclasses for those classes, and telemetries on top, with a whopping $30 price tag. Now, this is where things get a little mixed. I have very, very unusual feelings about this. So here's where everybody gets a little chapped. This is where the community is thrown into an uproar, and it's around the $29.99 price tag. So you are buying a boost that is equivalent to half the price of the game. And if you know anything about it, here in a few months, the price of the game is going to get cut. It's going to be like 40 or 30 bucks here in a few months anyways. So that's kind of steep in a lot of people's minds. Not to mention, funny fact here, 2 days ago, I bought Destiny the Taken King Edition for PS4 for $29.99. Let me repeat, I bought the full game, including all the Year 1 content, the base game, 2 expansions, and all the Destiny Taken King content for $29.99, aka the price of one of these boosts, for just one of the characters. So that's just funny things to throw at you guys. We know the price is going to drop in the future, so the price tag a little high, it makes sense. Is this a foreign element for RPGs and such? No, not at all. I believe WoW, even though I don't know the exact number, so I'm going to throw fake shit out there and make it seem credible. I believe that they have, like, a boost that takes you to the in-game content, like to max level 90 or 100 for like 50 or 60 bucks. So what you could do is you could pay a hefty price tag to bypass all the early game stuff, all the early game content, skip the missions, skip the basic quests, the grinding, the leveling. You can skip all of that for one hefty price tag, and it's equivalent to the price of a game. That's not a shocking factor there. And to be honest, it's worth it in many people's minds. It's an optional purchase. And to me, I'm kind of like, okay, well, I get that. I don't want to spend tons and tons and tons of hours trying to grind up when I can just pay a little bit and get right at the in-game content, start getting some of the best gear, playing the harder quests, so on and so forth. So those things are not a foreign element inside of RPGs. We've seen these things before. The catch is when those programs and services are available, they take you straight to the end game. They take you to the very end. This boost add-on does not take you to in-game content. It doesn't take you to level 40 and give you 300 light and say, hey, go enjoy the raid. It does not offer that up. What does it give you? It gives you the base level requirements for you to start the Taken King. You know that game you just bought? Well, you can't even play until you go through this super immersive story mode and all the other basic stuff and grind your way through the base game content until you're finally high enough level to stand on your own. So instead of this being a mandatory thing that they give to their new players where they should be encouraging them to play, giving them a taste of the game they just bought right at launch, what they're doing is saying, oh, hey, yeah, you may be able to get up there with one character, but then, you know, you want your other characters? You got to do all that boring repetitive shit all over again. Or you spend 30 bucks to do it. $10 price tag would still even upset me because to me, when you buy a brand new game, you should be given the minimal level requirements to even participate in it. This was not an expansion, despite what people say. This was not just some basic expansion or some little DLC. And the price tag defends this. This was pretty much Destiny 2. Shut up, phone, I'm ranting. And whether or not you want to admit that or not, it's crazy. It came with a whole new subclass. It had more content with this than the previous 2 expansions had combined. So that's my frustration. Not the fact that it's got the price tag. Whatever, it's $5, $30, $100. The price tag's not what pisses me off. The fact that it's for sale does. This is something that should not be just baited in and people should not have to pay for it. It should be a mandatory service to be at base level minimum requirements for new players. You are disrespecting the new guys coming in playing your game by giving them the opportunity to play, and then for the other characters, they gotta work and grind their asses off through some boring experiences or spend $30 a piece to get those up there. That is a slap to the face to the community, especially the new guys giving your game a chance. And that is extremely upsetting to me. Not to mention, and this is just some funny extra things to think about, if I recall correctly, I remember seeing somewhere, and I think it was Luke, might have been Deej, not sure who it is, but when these little things were located, these boosts were finally found inside the database, they had the community in an uproar. They went ahead and attacked them. I can't believe you're selling these things. And they went on the record to say, we're not going to sell these things. They were just part of the things. We got rid of them. They were never going to be there. And boom, a couple months later, they're there. They're on sale. They lied to us. Another scary factor to think about now is the fact that this is the first time that they have sold what people like to refer to as power. This is technically a boost. This is something that you can purchase that can in fact impact you in game. It's not a cosmetic item. Now, though it may be simple, it may be basic, it may just be getting you to the base level minimum requirements, it's still the first time they have sold something that can benefit your characters. That's something worth remembering, because it all starts with cosmetics. Then they kind of sidestep into some little things. They usher in a couple small, cheaper, oh, those aren't too big a deal things. And then boom, big dick in the mouth. Then you gotta spend, you know, 60 bucks for the most OP weapon in the game. There's probably a couple little steps between there before the dick and mouth, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. So keep that in mind, guys. Understand how they disrespected the new players, their community, and it's just a big slap to the face with this. So, like I said, I'm not upset about the price tag. These things and services have been around for a while, but they take you to in-game content. They should not be paying to be able to play the game they just bought. They're basically holding those other classes hostage. That's what that is. Hey, you want to go ahead and not go through all that boring shit? Pay us money, then we'll let you go. So yeah, thanks for the courtesy there, Bungie. What would your mother say?